Hello everyone, Elite Clockwoman here. Finally, part 1 of episode 37 is out, and for me, it was the coolest episode of all time. And in the video, I will explain you why. And we will also find absolutely all the details that were in this episode. And you will find out what will happen to the little agents in the next episodes. Because at the end of the video, they spawned the grand boss that we have not seen in a long time. You'll also learn more about the abilities of this dude from the Elite Squad, because it looks like the bro took a course from Doctor Strange. Anyways, the video will be hot, so make sure you stay until the end and hit the like button if you want the agents to win. And here we go. The episode immediately begins with a battle. We see how Bro has already chosen his opponent and runs to attack. As well as on the left, we can see how Speakerwoman fights against a zombie mutant, and it seems that the agents divided, and each of them chose their opponents. And Speakerman successfully evaded all attacks, and he even had to counterattack. But Billy still managed to grab him, and at this point I began to worry about Speakerman, because just a short time ago, we lost him in the series from Defuk. And Hulk said that Speakerman is as pathetic as his Titan.
Pathetic, like your Titan.
And it seems that Blood does not yet know that the Titan Speakerman is already a real Sigma, and that he will be able to smash most of their army. And it looks like those words pissed off our little Sigma, and he let out a crazy sound wave that could push even this huge dude away. And then he turned on his jetpack and was able to get out of his hand. But still he missed a couple of kicks. But luckily, his bro Plungerman was always there to help, and was able to get them some time until the assassin also got into a fight with the Hulk. And look how huge this dude is. Honestly, if I was watching it for the first time, I would have doubted that the agents had any chance of winning. But size doesn't really matter. But what matters is what each side is fighting for. The agents want to save Drill Woman, and they'll fight to the end for her. But the toilet's goals are not clear to us yet, so I'm not sure about them. But then the Hulk said something spicy, as the bro literally said, "First I got your brother, and now I riz you." And there is no way that bro said that, bruh. The way how Blood is gonna riz Plungerman makes me die of laughter. And then the dude added, "Skibidi, my friend."
Skibidi, my friend.
Bruh.
And bro said something so crazy that even his friend decided to punch him in the face for it.
Baba Booey.
But Billy was able to take out his brother in the trash in 5 seconds. And it turns out that TV Woman set up the fight because she was controlling him with her head. And look at that face. She clearly suspects that she's about to get her head blown off. But then she smiled, because actually, it was her plan to distract the mutant. Because a second later, Camera Woman fired a juicy laser beam in his face. And then Speakerman also joined the attack. And meanwhile, Assassin and other agents were trying to finish off the zombies, and Bro even saved Clockwoman. And Assassin almost defeated the zombies. But suddenly, this dude appeared out of nowhere and started releasing some weird gas, and then something crazy happened. As Drillman woke up in a strange place, and he was alone, but then something unexplainable started to happen, as the assassin was pulled into some kind of time portal. And he ended up at his base at the moment when it was destroyed by the Skibidi toilets. And suddenly, a hand appeared out of the door, holding Drill Woman, and then dragged her away. And as soon as Bro tried to save her, he found himself near a cliff, where there were hundreds of corpses of his brothers below. And then he was pushed by Drill Woman there, and it's really unexplainable and creepy, and I can't even imagine how Bro can stand it. But that wasn't the end of it, because he flew through some glass wall and ended up in the jaws of the Titan Drillman. And I'm not going to lie. It looks so epic that it gives me goosebumps even now when I'm writing the script. It's like I'm literally in a movie. And especially because of that scene with the nightmare, for me it's the best scene that domstudio did, and I can't even tell you how cool it looks. Maybe I'm yapping a little bit, but I really liked this part of the episode, so be sure to hit the like button if you also liked the nightmare. Once the Drill Titan had swallowed him, Bro found himself in a library where there were many bodies of other drillmen and creepy music playing. And there was also a drillman bouncer. He was acting strange as if nothing had happened and offered the assassin a glass of oil. But Bro realized that there was some kind of madness going on, and he drew his sword and finished off the bouncer. But he found himself in another place where there were zombies on the floor, and there was that weird gas that brought him back to that place again. And he realized he had to help the Clockwoman, but a mutant got in his way and started a laser show. And now we're shown the nightmare of the Clockwoman, who was sad about the death of Chief. And the tombstone said, "You could save me." And the Chief literally crawled out of the grave. And then there were other toilets with tombstones instead of heads, and it said, "Why didn't you?" And I feel sorry for my baby. She really wanted to help him, but he made her leave. And now she's in this nightmare. But suddenly, a big Ben appeared out of the ground, and we heard a bang, and a second later it exploded. And then we saw Clockmen, who were shocked that the Big Ben had been destroyed. But that wasn't the end of it, because the Doctor Strange appeared, and he was about to kill the Clockwoman. But a miracle happened because someone shot him with a nail. But you have to admit that the dude is pretty damn good, because he was able to catch the nail like a ninja. But this nail was not a simple nail because it was an exploding nail. And as the nail exploded, the effect of the gas disappeared. And it turned out that it was the drill man who saved everyone from the bomb explosion in episode 22. By the way, he is the smartest character in the show. At least that's what the domstudio used to say. But anyway, the episode ended here, and let's talk about theories. What kind of ability was that? From the obvious, it's a hallucinogenic gas that affects the victim's brain and makes the victim think about his worst nightmares. And frankly, I think that each elite toilet has its own superpower. We've already seen this dude's ability in this episode, but we haven't seen the Hulk's ability yet. Maybe his ability is super strength. But what are the abilities of the other toilets we will know only in a few episodes. But in general, I am sure that the agents will win this battle, and they will free Drill Woman, and probably they will be able to get out of there with the help of the pen that Megatron gave in the 28th episode. In my opinion, everything will end this way. And about the second part of the 37th episode, I think that we will see either a continuation of this battle or the battle of the Titan TV man against the scientist. Honestly, I would like to see more of the battle of the scientist, because I have no doubt that our little agents will win. But for the Titan TV man, I am worried, and although we know that the speakerman and cameraman are on their way to help him, but still, they will not be able to get to this place quickly. I don't doubt that TV man will be able to defeat the scientist if they fight one-on-one, but there are some elite toilets that can help the scientist. But hopefully TV man will be able to handle it. But there's another important detail that perhaps everyone has forgotten. Where the hell did Megatron go? Have you ever wondered? I'm sure Bro's up to something again, and there's a chance we might see where he went in a new episode, or in episode 38. He's already started his villain arc, and we just have to wait for him to reveal himself. And remember that in episode 34, the Bro got some kind of signal, and then he found a base of humans. And he also in episode 35 got some kind of signal. And what if the Megatron found out about this child who's hiding under a blanket? I'm not gonna lie, if he's going after her, that's very bad news. And if he dares to touch her, we'll tear him apart, so he'd better go somewhere else. So hopefully it'll be something else. Anyway, we'll find out in future episodes, but that's all for today. And if there are any leaks for the new episode, I'll make a video about it. So make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed watching it. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. Elite Clockwoman out.